Hola mi gente, welcome to another episode of Dale Con Yuli, hosted by me, La Yuli. Today's guest doesn't speak Spanish, but we're gonna put him to the test. He's a billionaire painter. He paints for all your favorite celebrities, Drake, 6ix9ine, Kim Kardashian. So let's give it up for Artlanta.
Hey. What's good, y'all? Thank you for having me on this podcast.
Thank you for
I really
coming.
appreciate it.
Before we start, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? What does the word dale mean to you?
Ah, shit. I heard that word before, but honestly, I don't know what it means.
So Artlanta is not from Miami. He is from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we're going to put him on, okay? So this podcast is called Dale Con Yuli. And dale is it's a Spanish word that means like go.
Okay.
So you're going with Yuli. But Miami people use it like, for example, be there at 12. Dale, I got you. Or get me that. Okay, dale, I got you. So you can use it like, okay, I got you. So just putting on to some Miami slang.
Makes sense.
Say it.
Dale.
There we go. So when you go on your Uber and they don't know, you don't know how to communicate, you can just be like, dale, and they're going to be like, okay.
Okay.
You see? Putting you on.
Fire.
Also, we got our sponsors, Flushy's King, alcoholic slushies that get you in the mood, and it's a good mood, so
Real good.
cheers.
Mood. Cheers. Tastes good.
He tried it before, like he's not lying.
It does.
Okay. So before we get into all the celebrities and all the people you work with, I want to get to know more who Artlanta is, where you came from, where you grew up, all that stuff.
Okay, yeah. So basically, like, I grew up, I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Grew up there. My family's from Nigeria. They came out here, no money, dirt poor. We had nothing, you know what I'm saying? My mom had 8 kids. We stayed in a studio apartment, all of us, in like one apartment, no room, like sleeping on the floor. And I lost my father at 5 years old, and like watching my mom have to take care of 8 kids by herself. And that's what made me who I am today, because I seen her struggle. So that made me want to be successful and be a winner, because like where I came from is not where I wanted to be the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like what made me poverty, made me who I am today. And even in high school, like even in middle school and like elementary school, I used to get bullied because I didn't have like nice clothes to wear, and all my clothes were dirty, and they used to make fun of me. And I got to high school, that's when I started to glow up, and like I got best dressed in high school. But I didn't fuck with high school, so I dropped out of high school. Dropped out of high school in 12th grade. Dropped out. I was like, fuck this. I'm moving to LA. I left Atlanta, went to LA. Didn't know nobody in LA. I was homeless in LA, sleeping in IHOP, in and out, sleeping on the floor, sleeping in cars, hotels, whatever I could find to sleep in. And just grinded it out until like I finally found a way, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm here today.
Did you move to LA because of art?
No, it wasn't even because, it was because of music. I was doing music at first, and I wasn't even doing art until 2020. And I was doing music. It was like 2015, 2014, all the way to like 2019. And then 2020, I started doing art. I still do music, but art is really like what just took my career to the next level.
And how did art come to you, or how did art come into your life?
So it's crazy because 2020, you know, it was COVID at that time. So COVID happened. Everybody's at home bored. I'm at home bored. I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to go to the art store. Something just popped into my mind here. Go to the art store. Go get a canvas and some paint. Because I always knew how to draw, but I never painted. Like, I haven't drawn anything in like 12 years since I was like younger. So I was like, yo, let me just go explore my other talents and my gifts. So I went to the art store. I bought a canvas, bought some paintbrushes, brought it back, did my first painting, and all my friends were like, what? You're really talented. You should take this serious. And I was like, maybe they're right. They're like, no, you can make a lot of money from this. And then that's when I was like, yo, all right. I started painting every day. And then I'm like, yo, I need to get my art out there, because I didn't have a following on Instagram at all. I had like 10 followers. And I was like, yo, I got to find a way to get my art out there. So something came to my mind. I was like, oh, I know this lady named Karen. She owns an art gallery in Beverly Hills. So I call her. I'm like, yo, Karen, I'm going to send you a picture of my art, my art piece I just made. Can you put it in your gallery? She looks at it. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, oh, damn. So I'm like, all right. A week goes by. I paint another one. And then I call her again. I'm like, yo, what about this one? And then she's like, all right, I'll give you a chance. So I bring the painting to her gallery, hang it up there. And then she's like, okay, I'm having an art show at this gallery tomorrow. Come through and you might meet some people. So the next day comes, I come to the art gallery. And I'm expecting to see my painting still up there. And I walk in and the painting's gone. And I'm like, damn, she took the painting down already? But then everybody's like, no, somebody just bought it. And I was like, what the fuck? Somebody bought my painting? I just brought it. And then after that day, like, is what set the fire inside of me to, like, go crazy with art. And, like, every day from that day, I was painting every single day. I was painting, like, 10 paintings a day, just going crazy. And, like, shit was wild.
Where do you get the inspiration from? Do you feel like it's therapeutic?
Yeah, it's like, it is therapeutic, and it's like just life, just living life, like traveling, go to New York, get inspiration from the different cultures, go to Tokyo, Dubai. Like, I just love seeing new sceneries and getting inspiration just by living and being in the moment. And I just express that through my art.
It's amazing. And you have a really good mentality, because you were like earlier, you were like, poverty is what made me who I am, because where I came from isn't where I wanted to be. And I feel like a lot of people would have used that as an excuse to, like, do other things that aren't good, like drugs or whatever.
Exactly.
And you were like, you know, I need to find a way out in a positive manner, even though you went through shit, obviously, in LA and everything. So that's fire. So talk to me about that famous Drake painting.
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
one of Drake and Adonis. He painted Drake and his son, and it's such a beautiful painting. So talk to me about that.
Dope. Yeah, so I'm in LA. My friend calls me. He's like, yo, Drake's having a party tomorrow. You should paint him and his son. And I'm like, yo, that's a good idea. So, and shout out to Purpose. It was Purpose that told me. It was just his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. But anyways, he was like, yo, paint Drake and his son and gift it to him. So I was like, bet. But the party was the next day. So I had like, and then he called me late at night. So I only had like 6 hours to paint it. So I painted the painting in 6 hours. And then I pull up to the party before the party starts, so there's no commotion and anything. I pull up, but there's security at the door, and the security's like, yo, what the hell are you doing with this big-ass painting? Because the painting's like 6 feet tall. Big-ass painting. I'm like, yo, I had to think quick. I was like, yo, Drake's dad told me to surprise him. And they were like, oh, okay. So they let me through. They let me in to the green room where Drake was going to be at. I put the painting back there. And then I'm like, yo, I'll be back in like a couple hours when the party's jumping. They're like, all right, bet. I leave, and then I come back when the party's lit, like a long-ass line outside. Like, everybody's trying to get in. I walk to the front. The security remembers me. They're like, no, let him through. So they escort me, like I'm a celebrity at the time, escort me back to the green room where Drake was going to be at, where Drake was at. And then we walk to the green room. I see Drake in there. And I'm like, yo, I'm the one that painted that. He's like, nah, no, you didn't. I was like, no, for real, I painted that. He was like, what, bro? That shit is hard. He fucking loved it. After that fucking day, he posted it on the story. And then, like, shit, my art career just fucking took off like crazy. And then everybody's like, oh, you did that for Drake? Oh, I want one. And then, like, and that was at the end of, that happened the end of 2021. And, like, in 2021, I only made $500 worth of art, and the next year after that, I made $2 million, and then like my shit just went crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it went crazy.
That's crazy that you really thought, hey, let me just Drake's dad.
Yeah, like it just came to me. I was like, fuck.
Was Drake's dad there?
He was actually there. Yeah.
You imagine they're like, he probably went along with it. He's probably like, yeah, I told them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it was actually there. That shit was crazy.
So, and that led for you to work with even more celebrities.
Yeah, like DJ Khaled, Kim Kardashian. Like,
how is DJ Khaled?
He's cool.
Talk
DJ
to us about that too.
Yeah, he's cool. DJ Khaled, I did basically painted him and his kids for DJ Khaled. I did work for Chris Brown as well. Chris Brown, a painting of him, Chris Brown. I did paintings for like Steve will do it from the Nelk Boys. You know the Nelk Boys?
I feel like I've heard of them.
Yeah, Steve would do it. Painted all of 6ix9ine's cars.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that come about? How did 6ix9ine find you, or did you pull a
this
Drake
one was
situation?
different. Nah, this one is different. This one, so 6ix9ine's jeweler, his name is Neil from Timepiece Trading. That's my boy. He pulled up. I had an event last year for Art Basel, so he pulled up to the event and he saw me live paint 2 Lamborghinis, and then he was like, "Yo, that's dope." And then like a couple months go by, he calls me with 6ix9ine on the phone. He's like, "Yo, Artlanta, I got Danny on the phone." I was like, "Danny who?" He's like, 6ix9ine. I was like, "Oh shit."
You're like, what the fuck?
And then he was like, "Yo, Atlanta, bro, I want you to paint all my cars." I was like, "Oh shit, let's do it." So I just painted. Now I painted like he has like over like $3 million worth of cars that I painted. Wow. So like,
so you painted all of them?
Yeah, all his cars.
Did he come with like art direction, or he was just like,
nah,
do whatever you want?
Yeah, he just let me do. I just splattered all his cars. Splatter. I did his Lamborghini SVJ. That alone is $1 million. That car. I did his Lamborghini Urus. That's like 300,000. I did his Brabus G wagon. That's like 400,000.
Is that the one you recently did?
Yeah, that's the one I just did.
So when you do this, are you ever scared that you're gonna like fuck up the car in any way?
Nah,
No.
hell no.
You're just like cool. Like,
No, I just go with the flow. It's
like you don't paint it in the interior, right?
No. I just paint the outside.
Okay.
No, but I just partnered up with an interior company. Now I'm gonna start doing my own custom interior.
Fire.
Yeah, so that just happened yesterday.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah.
We're getting the exclusive.
Yeah. So like not only I'm gonna be doing the outside of the car, I'm also gonna be doing the inside of the car. So, and then soon I'm gonna be building like my own cars, like car build. Like
Really?
Yeah.
You know how to do that, or you're gonna get into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just get into it. I don't know if you know Virgil Abloh,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like you know how he came out with the Maybach. Like, he came out with an exclusive collection with the Maybach. I'm gonna do the same thing with Lamborghini.
It's gonna be you. Like it's just
with Lamborghinis. It's gonna be called Lamborghini.
You guys heard it here.
Yep.
That's amazing. Have you faced backlash for working with 6ix9ine?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that? Like, what do they tell you?
It's just people that ain't got nothing else to do. Like, just, oh, why you working with 6ix9ine? I'm like, yo, first of all, you don't even know him personally. You can't say something about somebody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? People hate on people they don't know. And like, I would never understand that because you don't truly know the person.
Yeah, you just see what the media puts out.
Yeah, and like, I feel like on social media, he plays that persona because that's his brand. But if you meet 6ix9ine in person, he's really genuine. He's a genuine dude, and he's cool. You know what I'm saying? And just a good person. And he likes to give back, and they don't see that part on social media. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like people will say anything just to ride the wave and ride the trend, just to hate on somebody. Like it gets trendy to hate on somebody. So it's like, I don't get it.
But that's dope that you keep tunnel vision since you know him. And like,
yeah. I get hate on myself. Like people hate on me every day. Like,
yeah, for what?
Yeah, just, yo, you're not a true artist. Like this morning I woke up, somebody was like, yo, you're not a true artist. You need to quit.
What is a true artist though?
Like, that's what I'm saying. I was like
somebody sold a couple years ago at Art Basel a banana tape
with a tape. Yeah, I'm like
art is
everything.
Art,
yeah,
and it's all perception.
Yeah.
So maybe what's art to you might not be art to me, or vice versa.
They would never understand. And like somebody's like, yo, you worthless piece of shit. You're terrible. Like I'm just like I didn't do anything to receive these messages, but they just hate on me.
People that are unhappy.
Yeah, like they just hate themselves. So it's like they're projecting on me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I get hate for speaking Spanglish, so I feel you.
Really?
Literally the dumbest shit ever. And I'm from Miami. Like I'll put it on TikTok and people are like, pick a language, go back to your country.
No
like,
way.
You don't know how to speak Spanish. Like you're not Latina, you're just a white girl. That's where she's Latina. Like crazy shit like
Are
that.
you serious? That's fucked up.
So it's like people hate on you for anything. Like
for anything.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At first, when I was younger, I would get like upset and it would hurt me. But now it's like hilarious to me.
Yeah, now it's just getting numb to it. It's like, yo, it's part of success. Because if you're not successful, like if you don't have haters, you're not successful. You know what I'm saying? All successful people have haters. So it's like, that just shows you're doing something right.
Exactly. So if you don't have haters, you need to step it up because...
Yeah.
Who's like your inspiration in art?
John Michel, Basquiat. There's a lot of older artists, like Andy Warhol, Jackson Pollock. A lot of old artists.
And how would you describe your art style?
Man, just expressionism, like spiritual art, like
how did you start?
Creative freedom, like freedom art, like I
just
can't
freedom.
Yeah.
But
freedom.
how did you start like splattering the cars? Like how did that come about? Was that like
accident? It wasn't even planned. Like it was accident.
Really?
Yeah. Like it just happened. Like my boy called me. He's like, yo, no, I posted. I was like, yo, I want to paint a Lamborghini for Art Basel. And my boy hit me up last minute. And he was like, yo, paint mine. And I didn't know what to do. I'm like, shit. I'm like, yo, I'm going to just throw paint on your car. He was like, yo, that's cool. Just do it. And then I just fucking threw paint on the car. And everybody's like, yo, that shit looks tight. And then that's when 6ix9ine was like, yo, throw paint on my car. And then now everybody's like, yo, throw paint on my car, throw paint on my car. And now, like, shit's just going viral.
So when you work with these big artists and you see them like trust you and then you see them using the car, like how does that make you feel to see like your art literally like rolling around? You know what I mean?
It feels amazing for real. Like it feels like a dream come true because this is what I wanted. And like every day I'm getting a tag on Instagram. Like somebody sees my work on a car driving and they tag me, oh, Artlanta. And it's like, yo, and it's wonderful. I'm saying I always dreamed of this. And this is just the beginning, really, because like I just started painting the cars like in December last year. So
really,
yeah,
wow, congratulations!
Thank you.
Talk to me about the Kim Kardashian because I saw a post that you posted, like the message that she sent you. Have you worked with her before?
Yeah, she owns a painting of mine.
Really?
Yeah, she owns a painting of mine.
What was it, if I may ask? Like, what did you paint?
It was a DMX painting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel when you saw the DM and she's like, paint my Urus?
Yo, I was like, yo, you want me to splatter your Urus? I'll do it. Let's do it.
That sounds really wrong. When you say that, say that again.
You want me to splatter your Urus? Yo, everybody's joking about it. Yo, like that sounds kind of a little freaky.
When I saw a message, I didn't get that vibe, but when you just said it right now, I was like, yo, that sounds kind of... Do you know what you're going to do, or you're just going to wing it?
I'm just winging it. I do everything. I just wing it.
Do you ask the person, like, what colors? Or is it just like...
No, they let me choose what color. I do. Yeah, I just go off my creativeness. They just let me do it.
That's amazing. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I need to work hard so I can have a Lambo and you're gonna splatter it.
Yeah, I'm gonna splatter yours too.
Don't say that, please. So what's next for Artlanta?
So what's next? December 8th, I'm doing Artlanta Experience. It's gonna be the biggest event for Art Basel. If you're not there, then you missed out. So that's all I gotta say. That event is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a black tie event. So you gotta dress to impress. If you're not dressed up nice, you can't get in. I'm sorry, but
what if Drake's dad told me to surprise you? Are you gonna let me go in?
Oh,
are you gonna let me in?
Oh my God! Yeah, surprise me then.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell him that Drake's dad told me.
Full up. I'll tell them to let you in. Yo.
I'm sorry. Continue. Talk about your event.
Yeah, the December 8th. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be painting a very special car, a very special celebrity's car. I can't say it because they want it to be a surprise. So somebody very special is gonna be there, and I'm gonna paint their car there. And I feel like everybody knows the celebrity, so
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was gonna say Drake, but is it Drake?
We'll see. But that's on December 8th. December 9th is going to be Art Beast, my other event. I'm throwing Art Beast. So Art Beast is, I bring on a collective of artists and I showcase their work at the event. So right now I have like 30 artists that I'm going to be showcasing for Art Beast on December 9th. And that's going to be litty too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Art Balls is going to be lit. Question, have you ever had a crazy experience painting, or after you're done, did the person, like, were they like, oh, I don't like it? Like, have you ever had? He said, I don't.
That's never happened. That's never happened to me.
You've never had like a crazy experience though?
No.
Like while you're doing it?
Like, what do you mean? Like
just something crazy that happened, something funny. Or like a funny story that you have with any of these celebrities with the paintings and stuff like that?
No, everything just goes, like, flows. Like, it's not really like nothing crazy.
I mean, the Drake one was hilarious.
Yeah, that one's crazy. But everything else is just flows.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
And one day you will splatter my Urus.
Yes, I will. Oh, my God.
Thank you so much, Artlanta. Many blessings to you. Thank you for making it out.
Thank you.
And remember, Dale Con Yuli.
Yes.
I'll tell you a new word. Say it. Dale.
Dale.
Okay. And then you're going to be like, Dale Con Yuli.
Dale Con Yuli or Gon Yuli?
Con Yuli.
Con.
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 Con is with, so go with Yuli.
Dale Con Yuli.
Yeah,
Dale
there
Con
we
Yuli.
go.
Okay.
Dale Con Yuli to Art Basel
Dale
with
Con
Artlanta.
Yuli to Art Basel. Let's go.